Whether it's a performance at the Opera House or a trip to Holmenkollen to watch ski jumpers, Oslo has many tourist attractions that make it unique. But outside the boundaries of the city center resides a treasure that could bring more tourists to visit the country in the upcoming years. Norway has huge expanses of wilderness, just like Canada, and Norwegians are looking to use the natural environment to appeal to a growing industry.
Tourism is it's exploding everywhere, and it's really important that we focus on the sustainability and make a shift there, because tourism is definitely going to grow a lot of places.
Ecotourism as a concept has been around for decades, but an international definition was conceived in 2002 in Quebec City during a United Nations summit. 5 years later, Norway developed its own model. Responsible travel to fragile environments and environmental education are values shared by ecotourism companies. Going on an ecotourism trip includes activities such as wolf tracking, canoeing, and dog sledding. This is far from Oslo's luxurious hotels and chic restaurants. Oslo's declaration on ecotourism was developed in 2007, but things are moving slowly. Innovation Norway is the leader in the promotion of ecotourism in the country. They say the main challenge is to expand the market.
We're trying to be as the elite of Norwegian tourism industry. Well, it's hard to be the elite if you're only 16 companies.
Being the best in the biz when it comes to eco-friendly tourism isn't easy. Businesses interested in providing ecotourism must be eco-certified. This means they must comply with a strict set of guidelines. For example, all purchased toilet and kitchen paper must be environmentally labeled, souvenirs must be locally produced, and at least 80% of their energy must be renewable. Certified companies must open their books during an evaluation period every 2 years. The time-consuming process may scare off some businesses, but not all. Turglader is one of Norway's first ecotourism certified companies. It's located in Rina, a small village northeast of Oslo. They are currently in their first stage of evaluation.
The Norwegian ecotourism certification scheme is not all about tree hugging. It's also practical outdoors life. I mean, we do all kinds of stuff. If you're remotely interested in fishing, I can show you a lot about fishing in Scandinavia.
In Norway, certification applies to the whole business instead of specific ecotourism activities. This is how the country differentiates itself from other destinations, such as neighboring Sweden. It is this unique brand of ecotourism that will become a pride of the nation.
It's one of our biggest exports, our fjords, our mountains, our forests. We're very happy about our nature. So it's something that everyone has a relation to, that Norway is nature and it's untouched nature.
This year, 5 million people are expected to travel to Norway. By walking on the streets of Oslo or skiing in the mountains, these tourists are also consumers. Foreign visitor spending equates to 63% of travel and tourism's direct contribution to GDP. But despite the environmental benefits of ecotourism, international flights leave a massive carbon footprint. Just one transatlantic return flight creates 1.2 tons of CO2 per person. Some academics are skeptical about the positive effects of ecotourism, but Dr. Kristin Linneren says it is possible to strike a balance.
I think it's a good thing. I really think it's a good thing, and it also you get more attention towards how you organize the tourism industry, and people get more concerned about the environment also during the leisure time. But perhaps Norwegians should travel to ecotourism destination in their own country, or to Denmark or to Sweden, which are closer, and not only look at ecotourism as such, I mean the certification, but also how far they travel to get to those destinations.
Here in Norway, ecotourism is a small market. Bypassing the Opera House to go wolf tracking in the frozen north may not be the most popular option for tourists, but the industry is expanding. Innovation Norway plans to certify 10 to 15 new companies within the next 2 years and also double the ecotourism market by 2020. Kimberly, Ivany, Oslo, Norway.